What is going on YouTube? And welcome back to my channel, JoJo Spinks. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this particular video. So last week I released a video concerning gay baiting, and gay baiting meaning those who identify, those men rather, who identify as heterosexual, who will post content and create content that is geared towards the LGBTQ plus male community, and make certain videos that are suggestive, that would suggest certain things, but they wouldn't actually cross the line and do anything sexual with another man. But their content is definitely geared towards gay men, and so they'll do that for the views, do it for the clicks, and they'll do it for the money for their OF pages. But today I wanted to talk on the subject of being gay for pay. Now, gay baiters typically will not involve themselves sexually with other men. However, those who are gay for pay will definitely do that, and that is the meaning of the slogan or the phrase "gay for pay," is that they'll do gay sexual things for payment, and that's literally all that they are doing it for. And I want to say that I do respect those men who are comfortable enough with their sexuality to perform those types of acts with other men for the money. Clearly, money is a great equalizer. It's a lot of times people don't care what they do to get the money; they'll just want to get the money. And so, for those men who are willing to do sexual things on different platforms to gain the money, it doesn't surprise me whatsoever. A lot of men are very comfortable with their sexuality, and they really don't care what other people think about what they are doing. They just want to get to the money. And I can appreciate that. And also, there's a big thing about gay men having this fantasy about straight men or heterosexual men doing things with them, and there's those of us who are LGBTQ plus who feel like we can turn people out. I want to say that there's no such thing as turning people out. Your sexuality is not based on you having just one or two encounters with the same sex. Your sexuality is really determined, from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I knew that I was gay from a very, very young age. And so it wasn't an occurrence that happened that caused me to realize later on that I was gay. No, I've always known that I was gay. And so I've realized that is not everyone's story. Everyone does not really understand what their sexuality is from the get-go. However, that was the case for me. For those of you who were familiar with the old school 2000s 2000 to mid the early 2000s, mid 2000s, 2010s, with companies like Taggers and Thug Bait and things of that nature. A lot of those performers were gay for pay, and of course we may not have known that, but that seems to have been the case for a lot of those men. And the thing is, I don't have an issue with men who are gay for pay, because many times they are open about their sexuality, and they're open and actually saying that they're only doing this for the money. In their personal lives, they would never they would never be sexually involved with another man, and I can respect that. I really can respect that. However, on the flip side of that, when there are those out there, there are a couple in particular that I won't name here in this particular video, that sort of kind of brag on the fact that they're taking our money. And when you put it in my face like that, that makes me not want to engage in your content. That makes me not want to give you my money. I feel as though you wouldn't deserve my money if you're telling me straight up that, oh, I'm just taking these people's money because I know they're going to pay for it, and because I know that I'm doing the content that they want to see. And so, yeah, just don't put it in my face. Now, there are those out there who will say, yes, I'm only doing this for the money, but at the same time, I do respect the LGBTQIA plus community. So those are the ones that I respect more than the others. But it seems like the general consensus in our nation is that they really aren't familiar with the whole gay for pay thing. This is something that is literally that is literally something that only seems like it's something that only we know about, and so that's why I'm making this video to raise awareness for those who may not know about this particular practice. But again, at the same time, I respect those men who are willing to do those types of sexual things with other men just to get the money. It makes sense to me. A a lot of people don't care how they get the money, as I stated a little bit earlier in this particular video. They just want to get it how they can, and I can appreciate that. I really can, and I don't want to say I'm encouraging more men to do that, because people will do whatever it is that they want to do. But I do personally welcome that. I definitely do. So I'm not sure if there's anything more that I could really say about this particular subject, but yeah. So for those out there who are not worried about the way that other people think about what they do on their own time, not worried about what other people think about what they do for the money, then I say go ahead and do it. It's a very lucrative, very lucrative business. There's a lot of business in that field. Of course, I have to watch what I say here on YouTube. You can't say certain words on YouTube, but as far as that field is concerned, it's very lucrative. OF is extremely lucrative for those who are very popular on that particular website, and give great content. So there are some who really don't. And for some, knowing that someone would be gay for pay kind of takes them out of the fantasy, and maybe they can't enjoy it the way that they would enjoy those who are actually gay and being involved in these types of acts. But that's definitely not the case for me, because when you see what you see, you see what you see. You really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You just doing what you do to get what you want. So it is what it is as far as that's concerned. But once again, I have no issue with those who are gay for pay. Actually, I applaud those who are gay for pay, because once again, they don't care about the consensus of what people think about what they are doing. So I applaud those who decide to do that. I don't know if this necessarily happens amongst women. I'm sure it does. There's a lot of talk about girls who will play gay, just to kind of get something out of the situation that they want, or they might play games with those who identify as bisexual or lesbian, but they themselves really don't know what they want to do. But I don't really know about that. I know more mostly about the gay side of things as far as men are concerned. But yeah, that's all I've got for this particular video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. What are your thoughts on men who are gay for pay, or even those who are gay baiters, those who are posting content that is geared towards the male LGBTQIA plus community? What do you think about that? Do you think that they are wrong for taking our money? Do you think that you would respect them or applaud them for what it is that they are doing? Give me your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, press the notification bell, and share JoJo Speaks with all your family, friends, and loved ones. Let everybody know JoJo Speaks is out here in these YouTube streets. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.